Hey guys, Hero94 back again with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Thanos Build-A-Figure Wave from Avengers Endgame. This is Hercules. On the side of the box we got a pretty cool little art image of Hercules. And the back side shows the rest of the wave, all the figures you need to collect to build your armored Thanos, to be more specific there. And that is it. So we get half comics and half MCU series here. Now this wave isn't up for pre-order yet on Big Bad Toy Store, but the Caliban X-Men wave is on pre-order. I put the links down below, and when these links become available, I will put them down below in this video. So who knows, those of you that are watching this video may be a little later on, maybe a couple weeks from now. If the pre-orders go up, then those links are down below. So make sure you check down below for a pre-order link. So Hercules is definitely the biggest, bulkiest figure in this wave. He may even be the height of Thanos, but we'll find that out once we build Thanos up together. And he does come with the head of Thanos, so we'll just get that out the way real quick. So for the Build-A-Figure piece, there it is. So we get an armored Thanos finally. Looks like he makes an appearance in Endgame with the armor on once again. You guys remember back when Infinity War trailers were just coming out and people saw him without the armor and they were freaking out. They didn't like the bald head version without the armor, blah blah blah. It seems like it was so long ago, but now we're getting armored Thanos in the movie and in Marvel Legends too. So to me it seems like they just stuck on the 10th anniversary head inside a armored helmet, and that's it. It looks just like it. But let's see how he looks like once we build him. So stay tuned for a future video on that. Then Hercules comes with a sword. So here we have a sword, and it's okay. We got a little sculpting going on here, some cuts and some damage there. It looks like he was using it in battle. And then the handle is just gold, so not too bad. Then we have this piece here. I don't know the specific name of this weapon. You guys help me out down in the comments. But I do wish this was more detailed. We get basic plastic coloring here. There's no paint at all applied here, which they could have. I see some straps here which could have been painted. A little bit of detail goes a long way sometimes, and Hasbro just tends not to do it on their accessories anymore when it comes to Marvel Legends, unfortunately. And lastly, you see we have a pair of fists on the figure. We also do get a pair of grabbing hands, of course, for the two weapons I just showed you guys. So here's a closer look at him. I do feel like the beard is a little spotty. It's not covered completely in paint. It's got some bald spots in there, so that might be an issue with just my particular figure. So unfortunately, that kind of sucks. But I do like the sculpt, the face sculpt and the hair sculpt. He's rocking the man bun right here. And then the back side. So I can't think of a figure that sports this body mold, but I'm sure there is one, but nothing comes to mind right now. So you guys help me out once again and let me know if there's another figure that sports this body mold here. But I do like that they did include the chest hair, so details like that's always nice and appreciated. They did kind of semi-sculpted some nipples there. They left some blank spots of hair for it, and there's a little bit of a sculpt for it, not entirely there though. I wonder if they're not allowed to do that. I don't know. But I like the arms. The sculpt on the arms look good. The veins, very muscular and very beefy there. The harness looks nice. They painted it, so that's always good. It is just green plastic, but we got the gold paint right here. Then the straps are brown, and then the little ring is silver. The back part is just green and some more brown for the straps. Down to the pants. Looks pretty okay. The gray could have been painted too. It's just plastic there, just gray plastic, not as detailed as it could have been. And then going to the wrist little bracelets here, these could have been a lot better painted too, in my opinion. At least make it this color right here. You can see the difference there. It's just a brighter yellow plastic piece while this is painted. Anyways, there's your up-close look at Hercules. Let's take a look at the articulation of the figure. The head will swivel left and right. Actually, this pan out here. Alright, so the head swivels left and right. It does look up a lot, so it's on a bar jointed hinge. Looks down. His beard will get in the way, but he still looks down nonetheless, so that's always good. The arms are going to move forward and back, in and out here. A bicep swivel, double jointed elbows with those big arms, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. We have a waist swivel, a ab crunch for the torso. You can see here how that harness kind of gets in the way a little bit, but you can still crunch them. It just looks a little awkward. at times. Going back is no problem. There is, I did mention the waist swivel already. There's T-jointed legs that kick forward, as so, and then back in and out. We have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We have a boot cut in there, very hard to tell, but yes, it's hidden nicely. There's a hinge at the ankle. There's a pivot at the ankle, and that is all. And he is able to holster his weapons just perfectly fine here. Looks good. I think this is meant to be loose here. You can see it's a perfect fit once it gets to that part. It's a little tight when you go through the handle part, but it'll go through. It's a soft plastic. Same goes for the sword. And it will sit there just fine. So nice little place to keep him in case you don't want to have him hold it. You're set to go like that. And those of you wondering if the harness is removable, yes, it's pegged in here. They always do a good job with making these type of things removable. So that's always a good thing about Hasbro. And man, I can't speak today. There he is without the harness piece. Still looks pretty cool. No annoying peg hole in the back at all, like we see on a lot of figures that don't need it. Alright, so Hercules is big, but he's not the biggest. Here we have him next to the member of the Wrecking Crew. This is Wrecker, and he stands insanely taller than Hercules here. And here we have Thunderball from the Wrecking Crew as well, standing about the same size as Wrecker. Here next to Cable from the Deadpool Wave, he still stands taller than Hercules by a little bit. Here we have next to the comic version of Thanos. This is the Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends version, also based off of the Build-A-Figure version of him too, just repainted. Again, towering over Hercules. And there's Hercules next to Ares. There we have next to the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Thing. Next to a regular sized Marvel Legend, here's Daredevil. So here, definitely standing taller than a normal size Legend. And then an even shorter Legend, I'll bring in Wolverine. You can see how much taller he is compared to that. Here he is with the NECA God of War 3 Kratos figure. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up with the Mezco 112 Collective Thor from Thor Ragnarok. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my review of the Marvel Legends Hercules figure from the Avengers Endgame Thanos Build-A-Figure Wave. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Bye.